2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
29. In your face. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it to James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
No. Off. Alert.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
55, 50.
To throw again. Brady. That's complete to White. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Wide, get wide. 36. Topper. Hey, go 66.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
A gain of 22 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now counter. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 31. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On 3rd down, it's counter. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down, Steelers.
Set, black 30. Check, black 54. Black 54. Yeah, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On first and 10 is Counter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on second and 8. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing again. Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start with a give to counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
A gain of 18 on the play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Samuels. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's caught. This is White. When James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that'll set them back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Free butt, free butt, free butt.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Greystone travel.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Ben Watson was the intended target, and now it's down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2nd tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Brady now on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
50.
On first down, it's Samuels. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Brady. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch out, watch out. 80 weapons.
Now Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
61, matchbox lights. Watch the shot. Showing up, showing up.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Connor. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Connor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready? Black 80. Rip left.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.